did you file it?
I guess it's buried under that giant pile of reports no one ever bothered to read.
All right, Ozorski. Do I look like an idiot too?
That's Professor Ozerski, if you don't mind. And I think you know my answer to that question. As for the visiograph, we haven't actually tested it yet.
What? You discovered the device from Project X, and you haven't even tried to activate it?
We followed your instructions to the letter, Dr. Dahlin. We used the technical drawings to assemble the components, then waited for the green light from the Institute. I sent you several requests, and
If I didn't know you as well as I do, I might think you did this on purpose.
You fucking rat!
Colonel.
Listen, Colonel. I can explain everything.
Colonel. Colonel.
Colonel!
You two, follow me.
Would you like to talk? See you later. You killed him. But...
Quiet. Obey my orders. Follow me.
What has he done, Colonel?
My men did a thorough search of Promin and found the emitter. Do you know what that means? Promin is a link between the Dugas and Malachite. The schematics confirm that there's no other location where the Dugas can be activated. The Dugas was launched from Malachite. Repeat what you told me before.
I've already said it several times.
I said repeat it, word for word.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R sent me here as a precaution to make sure that Ozerski doesn't throw in the towel and gets the installation online in time.
that must be a mistake. I can't believe it.
A mistake. Your Ozerski is a traitor. My men went mad and died in droves at the Dugas, not knowing how to protect themselves. They're all dead because of him. Sergeant, take the prisoner to the chemical plant. Now.
You killed Ozorski, but not the Sparker. Why?
He might have more information about S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and he didn't betray me. I can't afford to doubt my men, Skiff. There's no time to speculate about who might stab me in the back next. That's why everyone needs to understand that traitors to the Ward will choke on their own blood.
So what are we gonna do now?
A device resembling the visiograph was found in the basement of the Clear Sky base. It's in bad shape, but if Faust managed to activate it, that means he had the key. You searched his body, so you must have come across something. Maybe some kind of pendant or necklace. It's the key used to activate the visiograph. Go ahead and insert it. We'll join you once the visiograph goes live.
Go ahead and get the visiograph going like Dahlin told you. I'm eager to know what we were betrayed for.
Greetings, Skiff. I know you have a lot of questions for me. Ask them, and then we'll decide what to do with you.
Who are you? Or what are you?
We are C Consciousness. We were once 7 scientists, 7 distinct personalities. Now, we exist as one mind. By merging our consciousnesses, we've achieved a direct connection with the noosphere. I am the representative of C Consciousness.
What are you trying to achieve?
After the reckless intervention by S.T.A.L.K.E.R, the structure of the noosphere was damaged, isolating individual subtle matter images from one another. The Shining will reinstate the right to immortality for all sentient beings in the zone, and eventually, for all of mankind. From then on, our liberated consciousnesses will gain the ability to communicate directly with one another, facilitating the free exchange of knowledge and experience. It will be the dawn of a new age.
How can we be certain that you're a real living mind, and not some sort of program or copy of someone's memory?
You're correct, Demetro. A scientist should never take anything on blind faith. In the zone, there is a laboratory with a device that can be used to contact the image of a specific individual.
Where can we find this laboratory?
Colonel, Sparks here. They've opened fire. We're holding our ground and fortifying Building A. Awaiting your orders.
Shoot to kill. Take no prisoners.
Yes, sir.
We have to sweep and clear the hallways, Skiff. I'll escort our luminary here upstairs to keep the Stalker gunmen away from him. I'll meet you at the entrance.
Please don't shoot! We're working at the Institute!
Calm down. I'm not your enemy. Just tell me what you saw.
We were at our workplaces, as usual. when that bald officer showed up, stomping around in his exoskeleton, swearing at everyone, stationing his men on every floor, but they didn't hurt us. Then the Sparkers arrived. That's when the bloodshed began. The man who sounded the alarm was shot. I'm not sure which side did it. We took cover here.
How did S.T.A.L.K.E.R manage to take over Malachite so fast?
They probably use hidden passages. This isn't their first visit here. Their leader used to have some dealings with S.T.A.L.K.E.R. They provided him with some components or something.
I see. Stay put. This place should be safe for now.
Yes, of course. If you say so. And here, take this. It might come in handy. Thank you for deciding not to shoot first and ask questions later.
Taking cover!
If you spot Skip, take him out too. Over and out.
Great job, Skiff. The last few stragglers won't cause any more trouble here.
What do you think of that Visiograph projection? The representative... Was he real? Or just some kind of hologram?
It's all smoke and mirrors. Just another sea-consciousness trick. Our focus should remain on the real threat, S.T.A.L.K.E.R and his gang.
As for me, I'm not certain of anything anymore. Strelok's report indicates that he spoke to sea consciousness in the monolith control bunker. But at that point, those scientists were still alive. Today's events, though, I can't explain them. But I'm not ready to agree with the Colonel that it's all just a trick.
Alright. What's the next move?
We fucked up our chance to establish a remote connection to the generators from X-11. Now, we have to find a way to get there directly through Dead Valley. There's only one man who's ever made it to the center of the zone and come back with his mind intact. S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
This Sherlock seems to be the zone legend. Is he really that tough?
He did what no one else could. There were rumors that he's recently returned to the zone. I tried to track him down shortly after we moved to the chemical plant, but to no avail. He used to lead this group, Fang, Ghost, and the Doctor. The first two are dead, but they say the Doctor's hiding in the Red Forest. He's something of a legend, too. A very elusive guy. But it's all just hearsay. The Doctor is a man like any other. If you find him, we might have a shot at finding a safe route to the generators. Best of luck.
Stalker, this is Chornobyl. While the professor was busy getting plastered, I went through the papers you brought back from X5. And guess what? Leaving Malachite was the right call. I think I've stumbled upon something they all overlooked. Even Vopalov himself missed it. But it's just a theory. I need to put it to the test. To do so, I'll need callers. Can you help me gather some?
Alright. Tell me where to find them.
I've detected a few few caller signals, but the locations are approximate. I'll forward you the coordinates, but you'll have to pin them down once you're on site. Just make sure to bring me the entire batch. I don't want my work interrupted by one sample at a time. have changed. I'm sending them to you before the thing wanders off again.
nuts, man. Putting a collar on a freak like that.
Keep it. No offense, Stalker, but we don't like strangers here. What do you want?
Looks like you found a collar. I need it.
Turns out you were right, Mamai. That critter does have an owner. It looks kind of normal, though.
Yeah. Listen, Stalker. My men and I are under contract to kill a mutant. The job's from Malachite. We did the job, and that collar's our ticket to getting paid. Without it, we're shit out of luck. Unless you're willing to pay us more. There are two things I don't like. Conflict, and making long trips to see women who are playing hard to get.
All right, I'll buy it. Even though it's a fucking ripoff.
And no one's getting hurt. I've come to appreciate that in my time in the zone. All right now, where were we? Keep it down. They're footing the bill.
I'd love to meet the owner of this little pet. He's got to be off his damn rocker.
Stay alert. Maybe we'll get that chance.
Hey, Nats, can you hear me?
Why get scared?
Good. Our friend here wants to tell you something. Okay. Don't. All hell broke loose over here. Noontiders went fucking crazy. When things get tough, you gotta count on your friends. Ain't that right, Slapstick? Slapstick here ain't a very good friend. But you, Nats, you are even worse. You saved your loot and left your partner to the Snorks. Was that your plan all along, or did you just see an opportunity? Well, here comes noontide. Yes, I gotta go. I won't ask you to come along, Slapstick. You ain't running for your life with them busted legs of yours. But you, Nats, you I'll see real soon. I promise.
Bobcat, please. Just shoot me. Bobcat! Ah!
Hey, here's another one. I told you while the Kingpin does his thing, we cut down all the smartasses running to Clear Sky. So, here's the deal, Stalker. Take off your backpack, put your piece on the ground, and hand over your PDA. You can leave the rest to us. On second thought, we wouldn't want you blabbing out our little enterprise here, now would we? Ice the chump, boys.
Hey, Stalker! And here I thought I might get some news today. You can't imagine how many of these collars turned out to be completely useless. All I was getting was scrap metal. I hope you come bearing gifts. How did it go? Hand them over. I'll check them out right away. Don't wander off now. Oh, for goodness sake. The signal from these collars is jammed as well. They're utterly worthless in this state. I'm glad you're still here. I've got an idea for a way to get these samples back online. Can you lend me a hand?
Tell me what I need to do.
Something's disrupting the connection between the collars and the X network. I've identified the approximate location of the device. I don't know what it looks like, but the radio interference will grow stronger as you approach it. Once you shut off the jammer, my collars should start working again. You can simply break the thing, if that's what it takes to get the signal through.
news, Skip. The signal's coming through. My cars are up and running. Now I can finally get back to work. There's so much left to test, and I can't wait to dive in. I'll reach out if I need your help again. Oh, by the way, here's a little something for your help.
We risked our necks just lugging him back, and you wanted to search the clearing too?
Calm down. He saved your life 6 months ago. We couldn't just leave him behind.
Dead folks don't give a fuck where they rest. But I do. Now who could do this to a human being?
I know who. It's those mercenaries. They were looking for the doctor, and they found Gray instead.
Bullshit. Mercs wouldn't do something like this.
People ain't mutants. They're capable of anything. Now hush. I've got to figure out what mold Gray like that. Maybe then we can hunt the fuckers down. Sorry, Lona. Not a good time. We're not open for business right now.
So why don't you get the fuck out of here? And shut the door on your way out.
We're not open for business, but we can chat. Keep it short. You can see what's going on here.
I'm looking for the doctor. I heard you might know where to find him.
You too? Are you working with the mercs, you son of a bitch? Answer me!
Put the gun down. Now. And you, Loner. Why are you so interested in the doctor?
I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. The doctor knows where to find him.
I don't know why you need S.T.A.L.K.E.R, but finding the doctor ain't exactly a walk in the park either. No one knows where the doctor lives. All we know is he helps the wounded, both human and mutant. He saved my life some 5 years ago.
Why didn't your buddy, the doctor, step in for Gray, huh? Too busy stitching a tentacle back to a bloodsucker's ass. Or are we hunters worse than mutants?
If he didn't help, he couldn't. Or didn't want to. Or maybe the mercs got to him first.
Tell me more about the doctor.
Want me to do a little dance for you while I'm at it? Everybody's got questions about him. First the mercs, now the loners.
It can get much worse. The doctor is a legend around here. Nobody really knows where he's holed up. But if you're injured, he'll track you down and lend a hand. Well, at least he used to.
I'm telling you, it was the doctor.
We'd been hunting his pets. That's why he came after us.
You're an idiot, Harnett. The doctor saved my ass once. And I've been in the hunting business around here for a solid decade.
So where should I start looking for him?
Ray was gonna stake out a place where the doctor was spotted before. It was a while ago, but I don't have any other leads. If it was those mercs, maybe they left something behind.
So that's why you've been chattering away for 2 hours straight? Huh? You're thinking of sending a loner to snoop around the clearing?
You're after the doctor, Stalker, and I'm looking for the bastards who did Gray in. Why don't we lend each other a hand?
Don't listen to him, loner. 2 fellas took on McClure's job. Gray and a new guy. You can see what's left of him. Something's fishy. If you go after them, you might not make it back out.
Thanks for the help. And the heads up.
If those mercs were behind it, watch your step out there. And if it wasn't them, be even more careful.
Better yet, get out of here while you still can. Before it gets worse.
I already told you everything, Stalker. You've got the coordinates for the clearing on your PDA. Now let me concentrate. I already told you everything, Stalker. You've got the coordinates for the clearing on your PDA. Now let me...
Years in the zone, and I never had to bury a single soul. Can you believe it? Must have been one lucky guy. Now I guess my luck's run dry.
What kind of job was Gray doing out there?
A bunch of Freedom guys set up a secret stash in a cave. Well, not that secret, really, but no one here wants to mess with McClure. But the mutants don't give a damn about McClure and his crew. One of those freaks took over the cave, and Freedom lost their stash. They won't risk going in themselves, so they hired us. But I swear, I ain't set foot in that forest ever again. Not even if all of Freedom goes bankrupt.
I could do it.
I'm not gonna try to talk you out of it. I just hope it goes better for you than it did for Gray.
Somewhere.
Bad time.
Let me
timing, man.
I know you're here somewhere. Please, help!
No one here. Something's not right.
Chill, boys.
Something's not right.
Something I smell.
Stalker, what are you doing here? Ah, it hurts.
I'm looking for the doctor.
We were looking for him too, but he got to us first. We were sent here to track down the doctor. I told Wolfhound not to take the job. We don't even know the client. I figured we'd be safe here, with all these anomalies and radiation around. But he just plowed right through, you know? The Geiger's off the charts, and he's just strolling around.
Who are you working for?
I have no idea. Nobody's ever seen the guy, and his jobs always turn out bad. He sent my pal to Wild Island after S.T.A.L.K.E.R went kaboom. Never heard from him again. We should never have taken this job. Bad call.
What's with the radio?
That's our signal. When it's blasting at full volume, it means trouble. Make a run for it, and don't look back.
But what if someone follows the sound back here?
Bring 'em on. I'm as good as gone already, as you can see. At least I can give the guys a fighting chance.
Who is he?
The doctor. It was him. He's the one who took out those hunters, then came gunning for us. He knew we were onto him. I couldn't do anything. He dropped 2 of our guys with a sniper rifle. Bang, bang, gone. And then he walked right through the radiation. I put 2 rounds in him, and the guy didn't even blink. Next thing I knew, he was right up in my face, point blank. I've used up all my medkits. I'm not gonna make it, am I?
Here. Take this. It'll help.
Thanks, Loner. I hope the guys get back soon.
Alpha Team, we've tracked him down to the cemetery. We need backup ASAP. I repeat, everyone, get your asses over here.
He's about to off them all. You gotta help him, Stalker. He's gonna wipe them all out.
We got that scumbag. Did anyone catch where he went? I'll forward in the coordinates to the client. Watch my back. Commander, there's someone else trying to flank us. Take them all down. Must be a grateful patient coming to the rescue.
Enemy is close. Keep looking.
Target lost.
didn't kill them by choice. The monolith guided him to hunt me with live bait. And I won't let you finish him. Enough deaths.
So, this is what the real doctor looks like.
Do you know him? This monolithian?
Strider. His name's Strider.
That's a good name. An honest name. You were looking for the doctor. Well, you found him. Now what do you want from me?
I'm looking for any information about S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I know you two have some history.
I doubt S.T.A.L.K.E.'s figured out how to bring the dead back to life. So it's up to us to help Strider. Everything else can wait.
You think there's still a chance to help him?
In a way, Strider's fortunate to be a monolithian. There's something that can help men like him, but not us. I've marked a former monolithian hospital on your PDA. If they've tapped into the old stashes, you might find a regenerator there. Along with the monolithians themselves, of course. I'd ask you to spare the wounded and keep them alive. But it's your call, Stalker.
Why are you so concerned about his life?
Because it's the only thing we truly possess. No matter how bad we believe it to be. Now go. Don't waste any more time.
What the?
Skirmish at the boundary. Casualties among the brothers. The wounded will be delivered in time.
Copy that. I will make sure they get the opportunity to avenge their injuries.
What's my name? I keep forgetting it. Maybe I never even knew it.
Monolith, help our brethren in their recovery. Your enemies are many, and every brother is invaluable.
What was that?
What's going on? The monolith has scared him away.
What if the demon fails? How can I serve the monolith without my arm?
If you have faith, it will succeed. And if your faith isn't strong enough, I will help you find redemption for that sin without needless suffering.
Thank you, brother.
I'm so cold right now.
into the dome and head to the basement. Waiting for you there.
How long did you know each other?
Not long. I met him on Wild Island, back when he was still human.
He was someone who had everything taken away from him. His past, his ability to fight back, even his name. We go to great lengths to cover up our mistakes.
What do you mean, Doctor?
After years of work, a group of scientists managed to tap into the noosphere, the Earth's informational field. An achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space. It was a turning point not just for science, but for the fates of the human race. However, as with all people, each of my colleagues was truly interested in only one person: himself. They began to dream of worldwide fame, of laurels crowning their bald, shiny heads. Naturally, the truth couldn't come out about secret laboratories, brutal experiments, and other such dubious undertakings. It was out of the question. And so, they all got carried away with their dream of a perfect world. You know how the saying goes, great minds think alike, though fools seldom differ. And lo and behold, what do we have decades later? The Zone, in our image, after our likeness.
You were there, right? for the Sea Consciousness Project?
I was once as deluded as they were. But my doubts soon outweighed their confidence. And so when the experiment took place, one of the pods was left empty. The eighth one, or rather, the first, Dr. Kaimanov's pod. My pod. And so you've solved yet another mystery of the zone, Stalker. Perhaps the most unsettling one. Dr. Kaimanov. Pleased to meet you.
The scientists you mentioned, Sea Consciousness, they're still alive.
No, that can't be. S.T.A.L.K.E.R dealt with them back in 2012.
I spoke to the representative through the visiograph in Malachite. They still exist in some kind of form he called subtle matter.
Subtle matter? But that's impossible! That means it's still going on.
What do you know about subtle matter?
It was a theory developed by Valentin Darlin, the leader of Sea Consciousness. Apparently, he's now become the image of the representative. Back in the day, he ridiculed my calculations regarding the existence of the noosphere, while I firmly believed that subtle matter was unscientific. In the end, I turned out to be right. But if he was also close to the truth, that changes everything. According to his theory, subtle matter can preserve a reflection of a person's mind, their personality. If you're implying the representative is real, that means they actually succeeded.
Before me, S.T.A.L.K.E.R was the only one who'd spoken to the representative. That was back in 2012 before Sea Consciousness died. S.T.A.L.K.E.R managed to reach the center of the zone and return unscathed.
Then S.T.A.L.K.E.R probably knows more about subtle matter than I do. Along with the sea technologies that Sea Consciousness has mastered during their 6 years of frenetic activity, chances are he's still researching it to this day.
That's why I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Word is he's back in the zone.
I haven't seen him in quite some time. Maybe that's for the best. Our perspectives on the zone have probably developed quite differently over the years. If your information is correct, I doubt he's ventured too far from the cordon. Men like him tend to develop a deep attachment to a place they regard as their own and refuse to let go.
I want to find out if subtle matter is real. Things like this shouldn't be left to blind faith.
The scientific method isn't just about the experiment. It's about being able to replicate it. And I happen to know how to test a few of my hunches. If only Valentin could see me now. Well, perhaps he can. We tried to connect to the noosphere as an experiment in the Orbita underground lab. Back then, I saw nothing like the afterlife. But now, with the zone, I think the truth is worth taking a risk. But first, you need to get the cartridge from the signature station in a different lab, X3, near the cordon. It's been 20 years, so the entrances I knew of are long destroyed, but stalkers always find a way. Talk to Sidorovich, he's in charge of the cordon, and could have heard some stories about X3. I'll send you the code to the cartridge slot. Take it and head to Orbita. Good luck.